Okay. Maybe, just maybe, we got it figured out now. Possibly. I changed the way the new setup is and switch it to a different encoder. So let's see if that actually makes any difference at all. Somebody recommended me to do that, so we are doing that. Oh, operating position. This bale is not supported. This bale is not supported? Really? Pretty sure I was using it. Oh, maybe I wasn't on that one. How was I doing with that one? Under these things, I got the rail surface and everything there. Ha! Well, I know what I was doing here. I think I was waiting for it to actually come up and work. Soil composition. Fertilized. It doesn't tell me. Of course it doesn't tell me what I think it did. Oh, it killed the weeds, so that's good. That's one thing that's beautifully solved. So yeah, this bale is not supported with this. Okay. Wasn't I holding it with a boat? I honestly can't remember. But hey, it's actually working pretty smooth again. So I think the new encoder is working, and of course we did a big update and everything else. So you know how things go. Things never work according to plan. So I guess I'm trucking back and trying to find something that will work with the thing. Oh, hang on. Due diligence and boyfriend activities have to open said can. There we go. As I hear crashing behind me and immediately suspect that something has fallen, when actually it didn't. So, obviously this... Oh, I know what it did. I used this truck and trailer to haul the... Yeah. That's right. We hauled the cotton guy with this truck and trailer. That's what it was. See, all I had to do was sort of think about what we did 2 months ago. And then problem solved. We figured it out. The trailer appears to be bobtailing. Good, the tracks are still here. Did an update with this too, and I was kind of hoping that the tracks didn't disappear, or part of the train disappeared or whatnot. But nope, it's all fine. Don't even know. I don't even know actually where I'm supposed to be hauling this stuff. Great demand at the farmers market. Where are we hauling here? Blumengard Exports. Okay, so it's right. It's this guy. Okay, that makes sense. Except he can only haul like 4 bales at a time, so. More if we strap it down. So, where great demand is at the Norse market? What pray tell is it? No idea. Ah, there it is. Sugar beet. Sugar beet is the king. Supposedly. Supposedly. I be trucking. That's not too bad coming down here. I think what I'll do is I'll do the long ones first and come back. There's a bale in the middle of the road up here. Well, Bloomingdale's not that far away, so we should be able to do this one. And I think it's already partially hauled because we had a pile of them beforehand. So whatever's extra, we're going to sell with Bloomingdale so we can basically make back some capital here. Yeah, we've got a lot to do. We got a lot of seeding to do coming up too. Excuse me. Okay, this bale is apparently not the bale for you. That was weird. I think it's 4 bales. I think it's 4 bales I can haul with this. And it looks like we actually got quite a bit more to take off too, so this will be a never-ending process right now. I wonder if I can do something cheaty. I don't know if I can or not, but we're going to try it just for snickles. I'll say that, yes, you're full. Up you go. Oh, that totally works. That totally breaks all rules, but it works. If we can throw another 4 up here, this will make a huge difference. Then we can play with the chickens. Oops. Alright, well, it's somewhat rolled away there, but even the suspension on this thing is complaining. I like how it says 60,000 though. It still very much understands that this is special. Whoa, what the? Excuse me, I did not disconnect any of these. Apparently, it's saying the loading area is full. It is, but why can't I put this one up? You have to back into the truck like so. Still not actually on the truck, am I? Why does it knock it off on the back end? Okay, this is extra special. I think we might have to do with it. There we go. We'll haul this. There's totally nothing wrong with this at all. No sharp moves, because I mean, we are hauling stupid amounts right now. I tried to do that as smooth as possible. So we got 70,000 liters of cotton on the back. I almost want to say my dump truck would be almost more effective. I mean, does it work? Yes. Should it work? No. You're breaking all the laws of physics and my suspension. Although these things are amazing in oil fields and everything else, and logging, they are absolutely amazing. Alright, let's see if we can wiggle ourselves over. And yes, I'm letting those big ass jakes of mine work. Alright, I think we're in about the right location. Let's do this and see. Bonk and bonk. Okay, we're actually done the contract. 100% transported. And we hauled 13,000 more bales. Although we're going to let him finish tonight. Why are we going to let him finish? Because it's actually real easy cash. That's really what it is. I think my business, I think I found the sign. The main business is actually like, I think full. I think he is actually in full production right now, and I don't need any more cotton there. Let's take a look at fabric. Yes, he's 100% full on cotton. And I might have 1 or 2 bales left. So I think for the end of the season, the last of the cotton is going to be this guy, so I think we'll sell all of it. There's no point keeping it or whatnot, because we don't use that much of it, really. So I think we're good. So yeah, if we can, I think he's, what is he, halfway? The hell are you, halfway? Better than halfway done. Okay, so that answers that. Yeah, if we can haul 3 or 4 more truckloads like this, I think we'll probably be pretty good. Yes, I am the ultimate farmer. I want to actually see if I could just... Yes, put it right here where it will roll. Where'd it go? Guess that one will go there. Ah, they're only a couple tons. 2 tons apiece. Excuse me. I didn't really want you auto-loaded. Excuse me, no. No. Of course, it would have been nice if the truck didn't disengage it. Really? What is your biggest beef here? Sweet. Alright, we'll load it like this. Since that's the way it wants to be, that's the way we're going to do it. Oh, I dropped another bale down there. But we did on the other end too. Alright. Well, let's haul it. Let's haul it and see. So I wonder how much I'm actually going to make off this, because it was like 51% hauled before, and then all of a sudden it went blip and finished. So I don't know if one bale was 13,000 or if all like what was left was, or I have no idea. So I guess we're gonna find out real quick what this is gonna actually equal. Yeah, so that was 91,000. And if we even get 3 or 4 more, 3 truckloads probably for sure. Considering we're still a good chunk away, right? It appears the new encoder is working better. I knew it wasn't a computer. This should actually help my balance out too. Like, I mean, we're 620,000 down this month alone. We've bought some stuff in the land purchase and that. Land purchase. What else did I buy? It's been 2 months. I can't remember. No, I picked up that bill. What the hell else did we buy? These are ours. Oh. Those are mine. That's mine. That's normal. That one's mine. Oh, yes, that's right. We bought this, and we were going to put some kind of business there. This is annoying. Or did we? Did we actually put a business in? Oh, this is annoying. So we got the seed plant. Got the mixed rations. We've got the general mill, biogas, meat processing, greenhouse. No. I think we were going to put another oil mill in, weren't we? I think that's what it was going to be. Well, we'll finish this field easily tonight. I mean, it's a $40,000 contract. We've already made 108 off of the bales, so that's huge. That's quite lucrative. Oh, he's carrying a bale again. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to get that 3 that we mentioned. I think we might be limited to 1 or 2 more trucks. Which is fine, I guess. How are you guys doing? These guys are just grass fed. I'm not doing total mixed rations for the meat cattle. Just the dairy. And speaking of which, what is our dairy looking like? These guys are in reproduction and mode. The Holsteins are looking good. Reproduction. There's 14,000 milk there, so I think I should probably be hauling that. We're working on total mixed rations. More, I know there's hay and stuff in there, but we want total mixed rations. There's tons of slurry, which we do need to get rid of. These guys are producing wool. And our Angus, what do we got for Angus? Straw content. Not really any milk or anything, but we do have a fair bit of hay. But let's take a look at our chickens. We have 10 of the $2 left. Do have a pile of chickens. 5,000 eggs again. Let's look at our production. We could use more milk. Could actually use more sugar too. I'm starting to use more of the stuff for fertilizers and whatnot too. Health a bit important. I mean, our grass is getting close to cutting, but I think we should probably focus on another contract or 2. We got 21 and 22 again. We're cutting mostly the local stuff, weren't we? I think. Yeah, 67, 68, 69. Yeah, we bought that up here. So if I go back into my lovely truck, which is hiding over here, I should, in theory, be able to go here, go into construction, and go this way. Let me just zoom across the fields here. There's a railway there. There we go. I like the big strip in the middle. It doesn't actually have anything. Yes, this was the production here. We wanted to put in something. I think just general oil refinery, or not oil refinery, sorry. That's the cutest little mini biogas. Oh, it's a small refueling. Okay. That's the meat processing. What that looks like. That's the lime fertilizer and all that. There's the other fertilizer plant, which is not as good. So one of the original businesses, I remember that. I think it was actually the oil mill, wasn't it? Not the cereal. A little cereal would look actually pretty good. Totally cereal. Totally. Okay, what does it look like? Looks like there's only one place to drop off in the whole thing, so you know what? I would say if we were to do it, we plant the cereal mill back here for oats, honey, and everything else, and then we do an oil mill up front. There's a grain mill. That just produces flour. We got the other guy there, so that's the dairy. So yeah, I think we'll do. We could do like an oil mill here, and we could do the cereal mill here. I think that would make more sense. Yeah, let's just do that. So that can go right like that. And then, I don't know, I could. Alright, he's plopping down a couple. Alright, das is close. So let's go over here and, oh man, that is a huge freaking building. That is the papa of all buildings. So at least we have a new place to haul our honey. And, well, grains other than flour. And produce other stuff. And it fits so nicely here. So we can just back in and dump and then pick this up here. Open production. Yeah, we got cereal. Actually requires raisins. That was one thing we probably have to buy. But the oats, the honey, and the corn we could all make. That's not an issue. And actually for here, cereal factory. That was in P, right? That we can change the name. Yes. Let's select him. Let's rename. Somebody told me this the other day, so I'm going to do this. The Viking Crunch cereal. There we go. And then in theory, if I actually want an oil mill or whatever else here, or just another elevator, I haven't decided. I think maybe just another elevator or something would make sense. Because, I mean, we do got Bloomengard, we got the other grain mill here. And we do have the oil guys, right? Like, kitty corner. Which I do believe we can actually buy. That's for 80,000. So we just need to find another mill. But yeah, the cereal I think we could do. We buy the raisins and make the cereal. Because that alone should give me a little bit more of an upper hand. I know. We made 110. We bought a building for 110. Not really paying down much of the debt, are we? The thing is, I know that we can. I can see the elevator here from here, but do you think I can see the other? No. Definitely want contract though. So let's take a look at besides corn. did say honey, right? Yeah, Viking Crunch. 1,700, not bad. Wheels near us. 69 is tether bale and whatnot. What do we actually have on that tractor right now? It's one of these. Alright. Oh, it is the Tatarin. The Tatarin baler. Okay. So we could quickly do 69. It's like right over here. And 68. What's 68? The same thing. Alright, let's capture the extra stuff because it does help. And this one, I don't sell the extra bales. If it's not fermented, I don't sell it. Reason being is we can use the material for our own cows. Basically, it gives us an extra couple free bales. And I don't know where these ones are going. Oops, overshot that one. Well, this field is actually cutting off pretty quick. Yeah, 60 or yeah, field 68 is 10%. It took me all of a minute. All right, let's turn this monster frickin' header. I might as well go do 69 while I'm at it, while I have the swather running, because then I could just go from one production to the other. And these are quick little short change missions, because I can make a pretty good pile of cash real quick with doing these. Well, that was a mistake. Let's try to turn into that one. There we go. Missed a little bit on the outside edge, but it's fine. Yeah, it's still fine. We're making pretty good headway on this. One more span across here, and this field's swathed. And we can quickly burn over to field 69. Get that one swathed while we wait for our cotton to be finished. And did I ever do this one crooked? Benefit of the doubt. Benefit of the doubt. Good enough. Oh, hang on. I could probably do it like this. Why, you say? Because it's going to be close enough to pick it up with the windrower. Still missed a clump. Oh well. This is a little bit bigger field, I must admit. But still, I can zoom right across here and get underneath the trees. Oop, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to go back to C, not V. There we go. I like this view better. I have the feel of it being more realistic. It's been actually good 2 months since we last played. Oop. Knew sooner or later I'd catch one. Really? I'm not in the tree. Can I turn away from that tiny little tree? Alright, I'm right on the edge of this one, but yeah, I think it should be fine. Yeah, this is working out pretty good. I'm just right on the edge, but that's good. I can still bail this nice and easy. Alright, I'm gonna do this. This time I'll maybe cut off on this one. I know I don't like this angle, but the new stuff usually has a camera on the end. This does not. So I'm basically close to the edge there, so that's what it's supposed to look like. That looks like a nice windrow. Okay, I'll do a double row right here, only just so I can actually cut back and forth nice and easy. Or basically do 2 rounds. Likewise, back up and that should be pretty close to the line that I want. Yeah, that's pretty close. This is a really big swather for this area too. I mean, yes, I know it's a decent sized field, but a 40-foot frickin' header on this thing, it's a little tight in places. We might actually have this field done too in a short little spurt. Alright, now I should be able to go back and forth. Although my lines are getting a little loopy. See if we can clean that up a little bit. Oh, that's much better. Apparently I just need to even it up and patiently do it. Ever so patiently. Seems to work better when I actually just go back and forth and cut and just even my rows. Yeah, this is a pretty decent contract because both of them are basically the same, and both of them are going to the fermenting stave. Which one, I don't know, but sooner or later they will equal themselves out. And like I said, I'm not putting a whole bales there because whatever we have left, we'll haul and dump for the cows because that feedlot's going to need a pile of hay. Oh, we're just about done this one. Now, I've not actually checked in a little bit, but hauling is that one's done, but he's got a good quarter of the field left to do. This one we're close on. It's not going to take as long to bale. We'll have most of the baling done in a short period of time. Especially since all we're doing is raking it, windrowing it, and baling it direct. It goes incredibly quick. It's way quicker than actually wrapping. Although wrapping pays better, but we all know that. Probably 2 more rows, and I should be done this one. For swathing, anyways. Whoops, I have overshot. Yeah, that worked out pretty good. November 2nd, and it's still going out and haying. That's not bad. Couldn't do that here if you tried. Well, I shouldn't say that. There are years that you can actually still get a final cutting of hay into November. Typically, though, it's frozen and snowing. But it has happened in the past. I think it was, some guys say it's 68 or something like that when they actually were able to hay into November. Alright. I am doing I can't stop spinning. Cannot stop spinning. I'm stuck in the field. There we go. Actually, I think what it is the header for this thing is way too heavy for this machine. So as soon as you start turning, it's locked in a constant spin. Oh yeah, this thing. We did have to get the FD75 MacDon. Biggest bejesus header known to man for this poor little tiny well, I guess it's not a MacDon, I guess it's Case. They both look the same, to be honest. Naturally aspirated. I guess I shouldn't haul this one too far in case we decide to do these ones. Alright, let's switch over to a truck. We know there's going to be a couple bales down at the end, but we've already got a load here. Alright, we're going to haul this over, get it paid up, and then we're going to head back down, pick up the other 2 bales that we know are sitting at the other end, go from there. Go from there. I'm just taking a look at something real quick here, and I think it's looking good. Yeah, changing the encoder, it's not having any issues with the frame rate now, so I think I fixed my own problem. It took 4 renditions to get it working right, though. Why there's a set of forks just randomly dropped there. there's another 91,000. So that worked out in the end. We're still down 659, but we're making it back with all the harvested come. Like I said, I'll get this thing back in the field. We'll grab those other 2 bales ready to haul, and then we'll quickly do those other 2. And I think for the most part, those ones are all going to the fermenting stave right here. I'm not seeing that one poke up. I'm only seeing that one. So both of them are apparently heading to the same place, so. I still want to get rid of that one barn. Actually, I wouldn't mind putting almost another hay loft or something in for the feedlot. I'm seeing 3 bales down there. Okay, there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. We only need 1 more bale and then we're good. Yeah, so these hay I think we'll bring over to the feedlot here. Alright, well, that didn't go according to plan. This works better. There you go. This is the exact thing that we need. Alright, so we go G, B, G, VB, and G, P, B. There we go. It's quite the process, but it does actually work. And doing square bales, you can really fly. You don't even wait around or anything, you just go. Don't wait around. Your emblem's in the middle, so just drive and go. This one's a little off, but that's fine. We can blend it all together. I was going to say, I'm hoping I'm actually dropping some bales because I'm not seeing any right now. Yeah, I am. Quite a few. They're dropping pretty good. quite the rig setup, but it doesn't take long to do this. It takes a lot longer in real life, though. Usually gotta wait about 4 days before you actually want to start turning your hay and then baling it. And it should drop one more. Field 7 is 91. 91% done. I know I don't have access to this land, but I do have access to this one ahead. Oh, it didn't even leave any, so we're good. We are good, we can plow through. Yep, I actually know how much I'm dropping, but fair pile. Look at that, we're done the first round already on this one. So I said I'm not really worried about where it ended up because it works quick. Then we'll quickly do the second round and back and forth and can't believe I have 81.2 hours on this tractor. I think I hooked one bale and pushed it for a little ways. Just cleaning up the tails on some of those too. Alright. Second round done, and just back and forth, and I can see where I fucked up here. We are very close to actually having 3 contracts done tonight. I mean, that's better than most nights, actually. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 days to get something accomplished. Meanwhile, tonight is just bang, 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 bang. I did spend an awful lot. We did get the cereal mill up and running. It's kind of a mute point right now up until the point that we actually can get some stuff working. But it gives us options. I don't know. I think I might just put another elevator as a sell point or something. To try to find another elevator for in there and go from there. Having more elevators doesn't hurt. It just gives more variety and more option, right? And back and forth and back and forth and back and forth we go. Alrighty. There's a face that's questionable. It's empty. You should know this. Oh, well, there goes the wages. Oh. I mean, that felt better. And it picked up on the mic? Wow. Apparently my shoulder pop did actually pick up. There is a ton of bales out here. Actually, in hindsight, other than the fact that I know I can make a ton of money doing silage bales off it, I think Field 32 would be very beneficial for us and just do square bales like this, simply because that would be our feed for ever and ever. Eventually, one of the other goals would be to have like 5,000 head of cattle. Then we could really get into the meat market. Alright, so let's go. Let's unload. And again, I'll just park this sort of roughly here. Let's go check on him. Okay, this field is getting close. I think he's only got 3 more back and forths to do. And then field 7 is done. The other ones, all the processing is done. All we need, well, basically all we have left is basically just picking up the bales and taking it to the silo. And then from there, we're pretty much golden. And we got another $90,000 coming to us right here, so that pays for a bunch of stuff. So I'm not unhappy by that. Didn't use much for the trains this time, but that's alright. You know, things happen with that. Alright, let's go. Boink. 92,000. Somehow we gained something. Alright, let's drive this baby back out to the other side again. Every time we have a cleanup like that and sell some bales, that drops the debt margin a fair bit, actually. Yeah, he's just got a couple strips left there. This one is basically done and ready for pickup, so but we're looking at this 566. That's much better. If we get, I don't know if we can get another 90,000, but if we did, down to 4, which would be pretty good. We absolutely have no loans, so the cash that we have is the cash that we have. No, I assume he's still rolling. Well, it looks like he stopped. Oh, he's still rolling. Yeah, that's not bad. We'll just use him to pick up the bales. And I'll just basically pick up as much of a full trailer as I can. Best way to do it. It's the best way. I don't know if I've actually ever done these two fields. Sometimes I forget they're actually there. Alright, this field is done. I think I can stack these 3 high on here. I guess we're gonna find out, aren't we? Basically, I'm just going to offload these right in the yard. Near the stave, but alright, I think that's it. I don't think they'll go for a fourth row. Nope. Still pretty good. That's 15 bales. Haven't heard that howl from that engine in a while, have we? I still want to get rid of the stave here. It was a good way to make money at first, but now it's kind of a pain. I guess what I could do is just move off. That's field 69 transported. That's 44% of 69. 67. And 44% of 68. Now, being that we're pulling off 69, I don't want to finish the contract yet until we are know that we got everything off. Both contracts are very close to, well, one is finished, but the other one's very close. I don't think there's 15 bales out here, but there's definitely a few. Mind you, there's one row. There might be. Yes, actually, I think there is. I only need 2 more, and we got 3. This one goes in the truck. There we go. Got an extra one for the truck. So now, because one contract, actually 7 is technically done too, but we'll just do collect 69 for 13. We'll let field 7 finish so that we can get our other couple bales and do that. 68 will be momentarily. Yeah, it feels weird to actually physically get 3 contracts done in a single night. That's weird, right? Okay, field 68 is done. There's another 6 grand. And we have 12 bales left. Well, I know what cows are going to be happy. I don't know if they can handle 104. Well, yeah, they probably can. Let's just dump in 104,000 and we'll call it good. There we go. So the cows should be much better. Still low, but it's much better. 500,000 is going to keep him going for a while. How quick and able is this guy doing? He's close. I'm going to have to disengage him and rehire him though, because there's no way he's going to be able to go down here with this. Alright, so we'll unload the bale for starters. I don't know if he'll have enough to do one more, but it'll be close. Okay, we just need one more bale at the other end. Then whatever's left on him, it's fine. He can head back to the home base with that. And this one is officially done. That means we have accomplished something. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing another bale, so hopefully. Hopefully, I might drop another one, but not really holding out a lot of hope here. Uh, 62. It's getting closer. There's the end. All he has to do is drop one more bale. And I'd be really happy, but... I mean, it's close, but... I can clearly see the truck, so... Well, 93. 94, 95, 96. Will this actually be enough to actually fully make the bale? Yeah, apparently it will. Cool. Alright, so we're sitting at 547. That's not bad. We've completed a few more. Our contract incomes are way down compared to the other ones. Yeah, we'll have one more full bale that we can actually haul. So that's 92,000 right there. Plus the 44, so we're not actually down that bad compared to what we normally are. $270. Well, we've actually had some pretty good times, so. New vehicles. We spent a ton on that one, but we actually had sold bales 1.4 million. Well, we know what that was from. Apparently you cannot fold it while the what's ever inside is still inside. Alright, we'll leave that there. I'll eventually drive it back at some point. As soon as I pick that up, we can finish this contract. I actually don't even have that much for contracts left. It'll be next month to see what we can do. So with the contract, we're sitting at 502. It'll be around 400. It's going to be interesting. I guess we can in the next day or so. Then do the exchange, like next stream, do the exchange for the milk and do the eggs and the wool and all that. Switch it out and switch out the industry. Because I don't think there's actually anything else really that can be done unless there's corn crop we missed. Is that season yet? $91.2. 411. We built that back up in a hurry. Yeah, that's much better. Yes, contracts, we don't have that much. Got a little bit out there, but oh yeah, so I was going to look to see. Oh, nothing orange. I don't even think for season there's anything left really. No, other than grass. You can harvest it year round, but the only other thing that we can start planting is cotton in February. Everything else is in the spring. Well, let's zoom ahead a day and see where we sit. That rained in the middle of the night. That's cool. 24,000 leasing vehicles. Yeah, I could expect that. Cultivation. 44,000 for cultivation on field 7. That is definitely something we want to do. That is definitely a job I want to do. And the fact that it's actually not that expensive. There's my big cultivator. Alright. Seeing if I can rotate it. Yeah, that's definitely something we can tackle and do. Extra 44,000. All that extra cotton, we were doing really good with it. Get on the right side of the tracks before we get too far. That's definitely my big cultivator. Alright, let's take a quick gander at everything else. Still have 60 cows. That hasn't changed. Don't see anything changing in the chickens. Oh, everything else looks fine. Okay, production wise, milk's getting low. Chickens are getting low, but we got 22,000 cut chickens. And they come in eighths, so what is Viking Horde and Central Meat Sales? What, 1,800? I gotta remember what the Viking Horde is. Oh, that's down there. Norse Market, Drunken Vikings, Central Meat Sales. Oh, I know what it is, the Viking Horde. My new market building thing. So, selling points. It says a wholesale, but it's only showing that all agricultural products can be sold there. So yeah, the Viking Horde can actually do quite a bit. Yeah, it's looking pretty yellow in most spots now. Or yellow, looking blue. Yeah, that's a wild camera angle. That is a monster. Although looking back behind, it doesn't look that bad. Alright, let's switch this side. And bam. Yeah, this ain't gonna be too bad to do. But I think that's going to be it for me tonight. I hope you guys have enjoyed. And of course, if you guys are new here, been around for a while, just not subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Best way to support the channel. And of course, you can do that on the YouTube side below the video in the house scroll in the bottom right corner. Some say that it's actually dust mite that hides in your filter. He's a pain in the ass, but I don't think he'll fit in there. But if you do see him rummaging around in your engine compartment, smack him upside the head and push that button. And of course, flip over the kick side, hit the same sort of subscribe button down there and the follow button. And of course, if you guys want to rewatch any of the previous videos to see how we've gotten to this point, check it out on YouTube under the Farming Sim 22 playlist. And we'll see everyone on the next stream. Take care and